Hello, pembelajar online, whom I love wherever you are. So today, we would like to talk and discuss about organizational communication. But before that, please subscribe, like, share, and also comment my YouTube channels. My name is Dadang Prasetyo Jatmiko. I'm a PhD graduate from Cardiff Metropolitan University in the UK, and I'm also an expert in financial area. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about organizational communication. The learning objective for this organization communication are: first, to understand the function relationship between communication and management. Second, to identify new trends in organizational communication due to socio-technological changes and developments. And third, know why manager needs communication skills. And then understand the element that from the structure of an organizational communication network. And then to understand the formal and informal lines of organizational communication. Then to know what and how much should be communicated to employee in workplace. And the last is learn how to maintain an effective communication system in an organization. First, importance of communication in management. Communication skills constitute an important aspect of effective management. Managing is a complex process. In simple terms, it can be described as the organization of capital, labor, and material to achieve production and distribution of particular goods or services. First, the management fixes its objective, what to do, and form its policy on how to do it. Then there has to be a system through which the production and distribution process can be guided, coordinated, and controlled to ensure that the management objectives are achieved. Communication is the system by which operations are led and coordinated and the result feedback. Then, forecasting and planning. Each function depends on effective communication for its success. For example, if management fails to communicate its objective, policies, programs, procedures, and budgetary provision to the concerned people at the proper time, an organization would fail to run in an organized and targeted manners. And then organizing. Organizing as a management function determines the formal and informal relationship within the organization and outside it. These relationships are developed and maintained through interpersonal communication. Instructing. The function of instruction wholly depends upon interpersonal exchange of information regarding products, process, and target for its success. Coordinating. Coordinating as a manager's function is perhaps the most demanding of all functions. It requires excellent communication skills to ensure that all efforts are directed toward the achievement of a single organization goal. To see that diverse activities are unified into a single whole, the manager would be able to relate with all people formally and socially. And then controlling. Finally, for controlling, the manager should have competence to receive information and respond quickly. Then we talk about managing and communicating. Managing is a unified, organized, and corporate system committed to the achievement of common goals. The sense of unity of purpose and commitment to a single organization goals can be developed only through the inspiring and persuasive power of communication. To be able to do so, a manager needs to have communication skill of a high order to structure in information according to its negative or affirmative nature and to use words and tones according to purpose of the communication. The manager should be able to create a desired relationship with audience or works to produce the needed response. Thus, a whole lot of strategies, verbal and non-verbal, of effective communication form an important part of management as a discipline. Then, need for communication in management. Today, from the small to multinational enterprise, every organization needs to have an effective communication system to enable it to function and flourish. In organization, communication is a means. First, to increase employees' job performance and effectiveness by updating their knowledge. Second, to promote employees' sense of belonging and commitment. Third, to effect change smoothly. Fourth, to motivate and create a sense of to identify with the organization goals. Fifth, to inform and convince employees about decision and reason behind those decisions. Six, to develop employees' clear understanding of their roles and future growth opportunities in the organization. And the last is to empower employees with information on development and effective. Hence, an effective communication system is vital for the good health of an organization. If there is a continuous sharing of ideas and interactive meetings between the manager and workers, the overall atmosphere of understanding and goodwill would prevail in the workplace. If decision making is transparent, employees would understand reasons for those decisions and aspect and implement them even if they affect them adversely. The following three advantages re-emphasize the need for communication in management. First, create a sense of belonging. An understanding of their roles and career paths in the organization would make employees feel part of the whole setup. Second, resolve disputes. All dispute organization which lead to huge losses of time, money, and good human relations are caused by communication failures. And third, develop sense of total situation. A great value of effective communication lies in making people not only know and understand but also perceive the meaning of things happening around them. Through communication, employees not only think of but also see realities as part of the total business scenario. Then we are discussing about corporate communication. In the changing business environment of multinational competition and globalization, Communication tends to become an important component of an organization. Like the functional areas of production, marketing, and finance, communication too is shaping into a distinct area, the form of disciplined communication. Theoretically, it is bring under a single umbrella all communication activities done by different areas such as marketing, public relations, and the like, directed of good image building and developing human capital. In the integrated forms, communication is supposed to speak to the world outside the organization and within it in a single voice. That marketing or public relation or quality control speak in different voice to build the corporate image. Several changes in the modern social technological age of information have made people pay more attention to communication as an important tool of successful management. These changes are size of organization. Big organizations are getting bigger and bigger either through their own increased level of production or through multinational collaboration. The very size of organization today poses problem of communication. These problems have got to be looked into for the proper running to the whole project. New development in information technology. It means the modern age, known as the age of information, is not just an age of many new media of information. Telephone, radio, television, communication satellite, computer, and so on. Then third, the concept of human capital. All employees and workers are considered to be the human component of business. They are not just source of labor. Their attitudes, interests, and welfare constitute a major part of management function to achieve targeted goals and objectives. Hence, there has to be a live channel of communication between the employees and the manager. Needs to learn corporate ethics. Top corporate executives are increasingly being sensitive about the importance of knowing how to conduct meeting, seminar, presentation, and negotiation. They realize the management executives should learn the rule of attitude, if not already familiar with them. A communication concern of the manager. It means that in a business, a manager spends maximum time either speaking or writing to his colleagues, his senior, his junior, or his clients. A manager's success depends largely on his ability to communicate to his colleagues such objectives as what has to be done and what if is to be done. To be able to do this, the manager has to devote his time to first receive and interpret information from other managers and different departments. Third, second, information to other department and manager, and then pass information and suggest it and on new plans or project upwards to senior or top management. Then send information downwards. The last is develop a positive attitude. Last is we talk about the manager. To a large extent, the success of an organization depends upon the atmosphere in which there is a free flow of information upwards, downwards, and horizontal. At the workplace, we primarily think of getting things done. For this, instruction and guidelines, supervision and monitoring, and periodic reporting are usually considered enough. But if we wish to achieve more than the set task. A real investment of all the employments from the highest to the lowest level is to be secured by allowing very level of worker or employee to suggest or offer idea, view and experience. Such a system of communication can be evolved and established within the organization only by manager. In fact, the manager function as a point of intersection of all communication channels. One of the important concerns of manager is to organize and ensure an effective information across the organization. So, these are things that I can summarize and send to you today. I hope we'll see again soonest. Thank you very much and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.